Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So we're having a blast with the trailer build. I've got some furniture stuff built in here now. Got a table and chair unit, little guy sitting there. I got a couch, and I've even got a kitchen counter system started. Just pull this out of the way here for a quick sec. And we're going with a black kitchen for the main countertop and the cupboards and whatnot. And it's going to go up against this wall. My entrance door is going to be in here. Now, the other thing I've done too is I've built some roof vents and an air conditioner unit. There's my air conditioner. Whoops. Let me just lock that down. And I went a little nuts because normally you're supposed to just put vents at the back. So I went and I put vents all the way around this thing, little slots, just to give it some added character. And, you know, I grooved it in there and kind of gave it a shape, you know, type of thing. I've also made these 4 black roof vents. 2 are the same size and the other 2 are the same size of each other. So 2 taller ones, 2 shorter ones. I even made myself a little clock, and I set it at 3 o'clock. It's kind of permanent. Yeah, so progress is being made, getting lots of work done the last few days. And it's been awesome. So I still got to make some beds up. I got to make the bathroom pieces up yet. I'm going to go with a stacker bedroom system. Because the walls are really tall on this thing, I figure, you know what, let's do a double decker. So I'm going to put a bedroom down below here, and about the halfway point up, we're going to put a second bedroom. I just got to figure out if I can put a staircase in, or if I'm going to have to just do it by a ladder system. We'll see how that works. But either way, we're going to get her done, right? And the bathroom is going to be here, and it's only going to be like 1 bathroom. That's it. We don't need 2 bathrooms. I may make up an area rug, you know, like a throw-down type of rug. For the green bench there, I still have a cushion to make for it, you know, so, you know, a little softer seating there, and it's going to look better too. And I've actually, my wife had some orange felt, so I'm going to use that for the covering over top the foam. And I got a couple of other little characters like him, and I'm just going to park them in their beds and they can sleep through the whole trip, you know what I mean? Anyways, we've decided, well, before I tell you that, we got the back door done. I asked a friend of mine if he had a piece of 1/2-inch plywood, and he had some stuff kicking around. And so the second board I cut out was about 95% straight. And it'll get straightened up the rest of the way, because I'm going to put aluminum C-channel around the sides and the top, and that'll push this side piece back in. And this doesn't have hardly any wow at all to it here, but that'll stiffen it right up. And then when the door does open up and hit the ground, it's going to be dragging the aluminum C-channel on the ground instead of the wood, so I won't wreck my my nice gate back here. I'll just scrape up some aluminum, which who cares. Anyway, so I didn't get any input as far as what, you know, I had asked you guys, how do you think I should do the roof? And should I go with plexiglass see-through, or should I do this? So anyways, I talked to a few more of my friends. I talked to even my boss about it. And he thought the idea that our buddy came up with for the plexiglass roof was an awesome idea. And I talked to a few other friends too, and they're like, oh yeah, man, you want that thing to kick? That is going to do it. Because people get to see the insides, and they'll even see the slash in there, right? And of course, they're also going to see that door open, and the slash is going to pull out, drive around the crowd, and, you know, pull back in after. And it's going to be awesome, you know? And so anyway, so that's where we're at with that part. We are definitely going to go with the plexiglass roof. And anyway, so in this little area here of the framework, when the other panel is put in on the inside, it's going to make like a little storage area, right? And I'll have a little access door on each side, and I can fit 2 power packs in on each side for my Christmas lights that are going to be around this thing. So they'll be stuffed into here, and along with a single cell LiPo battery that is actually going to run the internal LED lighting. And in which case I'm going to have to either just do a plug-in system, or I will run a switch that can turn it on and off. Maybe I'll mount a switch somewhere on the wall board here, and, you know, goes on, lights up the whole trailer, turn it off. whatever. You know, maybe I'll run 2 separate ones. I don't know yet. That's a ways off yet. I still have to get my panel board, and that's like 32 bucks a sheet for the panel board. I need 2 of them to do the entire trailer up. And that's this white-faced stuff, thin stuff. So I gotta get 2 sheets of that to do the entire trailer, and that includes all my inside walls I have to do for bedrooms and everything else to finish it all off. And of course I got to get the plexiglass. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the outside marker lights, how I'm going to do them up, and you know, that sort of thing. But you know what, guys? I mean, it doesn't look like much right now, other than it's getting progress made. But you know, you will not see any of this ugliness. None of this ugliness down below. You're not going to see any of that once it's all assembled. And because of going with a plexiglass solid roof, see-through roof, you would normally have seen the seam tops, like these tops from the panels. I didn't want that, so I was talking to the wife, and then we were in Home Hardware, and I thought, you know what? Duct tape is just wide enough. And they got white duct tape. So I'll get white duct tape and go over top all the seam areas that I need to cover before we slam down the roof, right? So that is going to work, and that keeps everything looking very presentable. You know, normally you wouldn't do plexiglass, but I want people to see the insides and how cool it looks. Because to look at a trailer from the outside, yeah, who cares, you know? But to see the insides of it, you know, there are people that don't even own RV trailers, you know, and they're like, wow, so they kind of look like that inside type of thing, right? But in this case, this is, you know, this is going to be, hey, this is something the guy built, and, you know, it's like, that is so cool, you know, we want that big cool factor to just pop. I mean, we had a lot of talk in the town about that SCX-10 I did with the logger truck body last year as it was. You imagine people are going to be like just totally going freak over this thing, and my wife's Summit's going to be pulling it, you know, which is going to be even cooler, you know. And so that's going to be pretty awesome, I think. Been talking to, you know, a little bit with the wife about this wheel thing. Now, we both kind of on the same page with this, that there's 2 ways to do this. One is we just, you know, do it as a trailer and it's a float for the parade. We got squivels on the front, lockers on the back. The other idea is if the wheel placement can be done properly, and I can go with 4 lockers, it will mean that the wheels are going to have to be separated a lot more further apart than what they normally would be on a normal trailer. But at least we should still be able to keep that weight off. You know, because the idea here is we got to have it balanced enough on the load to have 0 tongue weight on her Summit. Because we don't want her Summit's ass dragging on the ground as it's hauling this thing, you know. And so we're going to actually max out her suspension as it is to stiffen it right up, you know, and especially on the rear end. The front end will probably leave softer, but the rear end we're going to jack it right up as tight as the springs can go. And this way, while it's under a load pulling, it's not going to really squat much. Very, very little squat at all. But having no tongue weight also is going to help with easier time for the Summit to pull it without, you know, heating the motor up, because we want to try and pull this thing in the Summit's high gear range, okay, so the speed range. But we're going to be going with probably 7,000 or 7,500 milliamp batteries. Very high discharge rate, so we're going to have to get a set of SMC batteries, and we'll get those. And those should more than last the journey for the entire parade. And then afterwards, she's got a set of kick-butt batteries to beat the snot out of her Summit with. But, you know, we need the battery lifespan too. So we figure about 7,000, 7,500 milliamp. Should more than do. You know, and the high discharge rate's going to definitely help, because then it doesn't drain it as quick, you know. But at the same time, we keep that weight off. The Summit's got an easier time pulling it, and it keeps the engine temp down too, because we got to keep the engine temperatures down as low as we can. So hence another reason to have almost 0 tongue weight going on there. But anyways, guys, that's where we're at. Next video will be after I get all the furniture completely built. Next one after that will be the wall paneling. When I can pick it up, I'm going to start installing the inside wall paneling and start rigging lights up and, you know, power switches for areas that are going to need a power switch. Like I said, I may do one power switch on either side. I may just, you know, just do one to run the whole inside lights. The outside lighting for the Christmas lights, they all have their own battery packs, own switches, so that's not a big issue. And in this area here, of course, I'll have little access doors on either side. I can get at the battery packs, turn them on, turn them off, type of thing. Yeah, so we're just going to keep going at it. But I've gotten a lot of accomplished in a very short time, and we still got a few months to go before that parade. But, you know, the way I'm thinking, too, is if I don't start it, I'm never going to. You know, and if I start it too late, I won't get it done in time. So start early, get her done. You know, and then on to the next project, of course. So anyways, hey, if you're not subbed to my channel, hey, please subscribe, and feel free to browse the channel. I've got over 2,000 videos plus, and for your entertainment of all kinds of stuff. Don't forget to hit that little bell too. It'll light up when you subscribe, and you can get all the new updates in your email box as I upload new videos. So catch you later. Bye-bye.